What is up, world? It's your girl Farron, aka FJ, back at you with the next installment of the 100 absolutely unbreakable laws of business success. Now, I want to start off with this point, okay? I was supposed to be doing 100 videos in a row. I was excited. I was pumped up. We're going to get it. And I fell off like day probably 3. But it's okay. It's okay to slip. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to fall short of your goals as long as you don't quit, right? I'm right back at it. All right, it's been a couple of days since I made a video. I actually think it's been like 4 or 5 days since I made a video. You know, life happened. Life hit me. A couple things came up. And, it just is what it is. I didn't make the videos, like point blank period. But in life, we have to learn not to beat ourselves up when we don't do exactly what we say we're going to do. If we commit to something, and then, something else happens that kind of deters the commitment, even if it's only temporarily, we beat ourselves up so much. You're going to see this in the laws of success, and the laws of the universe, and in the laws of life. You have to learn to forgive yourself. We all learning. We all growing. We're all on our journey. And the first person you have to learn to forgive is yourself. We are our biggest critics. We are our biggest, bully, really. Nobody talks to us more than we talk to ourselves. And, I want you to be mindful, right? For the rest of this week, whenever you watch this video, for the rest of this week, listen to how you talk to yourself. When you are happy and you accomplish something that you wanted to accomplish, see how you talk to yourself and see how different that is from when you don't do something that you're supposed to do, or you fall short of a goal, or you tell somebody you're going to do something and you don't do it. Like, really watch how you talk to yourself. Because, like I said, we're our biggest bullies, and we have to learn to forgive ourselves, and we have to learn to be okay with mistakes, because it's just a mistake. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't purpose, and you can always get back and make it right. So without further ado, the next law of the laws of life is the law of belief. This one's really short. All right. So it's pretty cool. The law of belief states that whatever you truly believe with feeling becomes your reality. I'm going to give you guys something that I promise you 99% of y'all ain't going to get, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, in hopes that in the future you start to understand the feeling is the secret. No matter what you're doing, especially if you study in the law of attraction, if you study in the law of vibration, you study in the law of cause and effect, the feeling is the secret. Okay? The law of belief states whatever you truly believe with feeling becomes your reality. All right. You always act in a manner consistent with your beliefs, especially your beliefs about yourself. Your beliefs act like a set of filters that screen out information that is inconsistent with them. You do not necessarily believe what you see, but rather you see what you already believe. I got to take a quick moment. I've been studying Bob Proctor, right? I told you guys I've been doing a lot of personal growth and self-development. And one thing that Bob Proctor says is, hold on, let me read this again. Your beliefs act like a set of filters that screen out information that's inconsistent with them. So that's basically like when he talks about a paradigm. Okay, your paradigm is the reason that you are the way you are, the way you talk, the way you talk. The reason you talk the way you talk, right? The reason you walk the way you walk. The reason that you work at the place that you work at. The reason that you're either making $20,000 a year or $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year or $1 million a year. All that's dependent on your paradigm and what's already in your brain, what you think about yourself and what you think about your surroundings. And there's a book and a YouTube video, if you've never heard of it, it's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Go check it out. The strangest secret in existence is that man gets what he thinks about most of the time. So this just really reminded me of that. And that's basically what it means. Your beliefs act like a set of filters that screen out information that's inconsistent with it. That means if it's not in your reticular activating system, if it's not in your RAS system, you're not going to get it. We'll go over your reticular activating system in another video. Okay. But it's basically like, you know what happens when you buy a new car? Like, let's say you buy a brand new red Honda Civic. Honda Civics have been around for years, decades. But now all of a sudden, you start to see every Honda Civic that's on the road, every Honda Civic that's in the parking lot, every Honda Civic that's on your street that's red because you have one. It's because your reticular activating system has been enacted. But like I said, that's deep. That's for another video, okay? So back to this paragraph, and I'm gonna actually start it over again because I want you guys to really get this. I'm just trying to explain it to people who don't really have this type of understanding of this type of knowledge yet. I really want you guys to get it and grasp it and like put it into your psyche. Like you need to know this, like you know how your mom looks, how your dad looks, how your feet look, okay? The law of belief. Whatever you truly believe with feeling becomes your reality. You always act in a manner consistent with your beliefs, especially your beliefs about yourself. Your beliefs act like a sort of filtration system that screens out information that is inconsistent with them. You do not necessarily believe what you see, but rather you see what you already believe. You reject information that contradicts what you have already decided to believe, whether or not your beliefs, your prejudices are based on facts or fantasy. Man, that's deep. So regardless of what you actually see with your two eyes, you're going to believe what you think in your mind. That's powerful, guys. The word prejudice means to prejudge, to reach a conclusion in advance of any information, or even in spite of information to the contrary. One of the best success strategies of all is for you to refrain from judging other people or other situations. Hold on, I gotta flip the page, y'all. This is an interactive video today. So, hold on, I'm gonna read that whole sentence for you guys, all right? So listen. One of the best success strategies of all is for you to refrain from judging other people or situations until you have enough information to make an informed decision. Especially, you must refrain from prejudging yourself and your possibilities. That's exactly what I was talking about, y'all. Your most deeply entrenched beliefs about yourself and your abilities may not be true at all. The worst belief you can have are self-limiting beliefs. These exist whenever you believe yourself to be limited in some way. For example, you may think that others are superior to you in some way. You may have fallen into the common trap of selling yourself short and settling for far less than you are truly capable of. These self-limiting beliefs act like brakes on your potential. They hold you back. They generate the two greatest enemies of personal success, doubt and fear. They paralyze you and cause you to hesitate to take the intelligent risks that are necessary for you to fulfill your true potential. If you've never heard it before, I'm going to tell it to you right now. Without any type of risk, there is no type of reward. These self-limiting beliefs act like brakes on your potential. I came back to this paragraph because it's important. I want you to hear it again. They hold you back. They generate the two greatest enemies of personal success, doubt and fear. They paralyze you and cause you to hesitate to take the intelligent risks that are necessary for you to fulfill your potential. For you to progress, to move onward and upward in your life and in your business, you must continually challenge your self-limiting beliefs. You must reject any thought or suggestion that you are limited in any way. You must accept as a basic principle that you are a no-limit person and that what others have done, you can do as well. Now, I'm going to pause right here to give you a quick example. If you've never heard of the 4-minute mile, okay? It's just, it's a story about a guy. I don't remember his name. I'm not big on running. I need to get into exercise and I don't do it though. It was a guy, and this was back in maybe 1971. Don't quote me, but you can Google the 4-minute mile. This is documented history, okay? It's a guy, maybe 1971, Peter something, I don't know. But nobody before this guy had ran this race had run a mile. No person had ever run a mile in under 4 minutes. And he decided that he was going to do it. He actually was the first person in recorded history to run a mile under 4 minutes. And after that, it took less than a year for 50 other people to break that record and run a mile in under 4 minutes. So what does that mean? Like, why is that significant to what I'm reading to you right now? I'm going to tell you why. It's because that's how the human mind works. Once anybody sees somebody else doing something, that's just a trigger in your brain like, oh, wow, like this can be done. I've never seen it done before, but now that it's been done, I know that I can do it. The only thing that holds you back is self-limiting beliefs, because you say, wow, if he can do it, I know I'm smarter than him. I know I look better than her. Like, I know I got the sauce. I know I got the juice. I know people like me a lot better than they like these other people that are succeeding. But then your mind says, yeah, but you only graduated high school. Yeah, but they're popular, you're not. Yeah, but whatever. It's all type of limiting beliefs that we put on ourselves, and we just have to stop that. That's the only thing that's holding you back. And the only reason that you're making possibly $50,000 a month versus $50,000 a year, the only reason that you're making $50,000 a year versus $50,000 a month is because nobody ever told you that you can make $50,000 a month. You can make $50,000 a month, guys, but it's all on your belief system. And if you believe that you're worth $50,000 a month, I know you are. Everybody on this planet is worth more than $50,000 a month. But what do you believe? All right. When I was a young man, coming from a difficult upbringing, I fell into the mental trap of concluding that because other people were doing better than I was, they must be better or smarter than I was. I accidentally concluded that they were worth more than I was. Ugh. I must therefore be worth less. Damn. This false belief held me back for years. And it held me back for years too. But I'm not going to lie. Now I make a lot more money. Now I travel a lot more. Now I'm much happier with my self-talk. I don't beat myself up as much. I still work on it. I still slip. But, when you believe that you're worth more, and I have a lot of more friends that are worth more. Like, when you believe that you're worth more, what's the phrase? Like, when the tide rises, all ships in the bay rise. Like, man, when you believe that you're worth more, everybody around you and everybody in the universe starts to believe that you're worth more. And the law of attraction will actually start to bring people into your life that's worth more. I just sat down with a guy that makes $100,000 a month a couple weekends ago. And he was telling me, like, listen, like, I know you don't make what I make, but, that's because I started kind of downing myself just a little bit. And, being in the press, like, listen, $100,000 a month, my brother makes $25,000 every Friday. Like, that's not no light money. But, he was telling me, like, listen, that's nothing. Like, you're the value that I see, not your money, not your bank account. Like my bank account don't mean nothing. It's you as a person that I rock with. And, it's just special to have people like that in your life at that level. But I had to raise the belief in myself that I'm worth $100,000 a month. If I didn't believe that I was worth $100,000 a month, I would not be able to befriend people that are actually doing it. So it's all about your belief system, guys. This is really strong and powerful right here. The fact is, no one is better than you are, and no one is smarter than you are. If other people are doing better, it is largely because they have developed their natural talents and abilities more than you have. They have learned the laws of cause and effect that apply to their lives and work before you have. That's it. I promise you that's it. And anything anyone else has done within reason, you can do so as well. You just need to learn how. Now, really quickly, how you can apply this law immediately. All right, free your mind from doubt and fear. Imagine you have no limitations. What one great thing would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? If you had all the time, the money, the talent, the skills, and the contacts you would ever want, what would you decide to do, be, or have in your life? Now, this is what I like to call an imagination exercise, okay? Because it's going to make you stretch your imagination. Like, pretend that your job doesn't exist, okay? Pretend that you're a multi-billionaire. You have all the money in the world that you could ever want. You don't need for anything. You have all the time in the world. You're not contractually obligated to anybody, not even your family, because your family knows time is free. You have all the time in the world. What do you want to do? What one thing would you do? If you could do anything, money's not an option. Time doesn't matter. What would you do? You have to learn to stretch your imagination. That's one of your higher faculties, man. I'm gonna make some of y'all wealthy. I'm gonna make some of y'all wealthy, and I'm gonna make the rest of you free. Because wealth is not about money. It's not a number. Freedom is not about money. It's not a number. It's about owning your time. It's about being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, with who you want to do it, and not have to ask permission for anybody for anything. Okay? So I'm going to help you guys get there. But you just got to really follow these laws. These are not my laws. Okay? And the little commentary that I give you in between is not my commentary. I promise you, I'm not that smart. I'm just studying people that have been studying this for longer than I have. Brian Tracy will tell you too, he's not that smart. He's just been studying this from people who have been studying it longer than he has. Bob Proctor would tell you every day of the year, I am not that smart. He does not have no college degree. He doesn't even have a high school diploma. But for, what he started making $1 million in 1961? Since 1962, he's been a millionaire with no high school degree, cleaning floors. It's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. And it all starts right here, guys. It all starts with what you think about yourself and being able to imagine something better for yourself. All right. The second thing and the last thing that you can do right now to start applying this law is challenging your self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Most people are blind in this area. They need honest feedback of someone who knows them well and who will be honest with them. Go to someone you know and care about and ask him or her if he or she sees any beliefs that you may have that are causing you to perform below your potential. Now, this is if you have like a best friend that knows you, have known you for years, or a spouse, somebody that you really love and care about. But two, look at yourself. I know you got to ask other people, but nobody knows you better than you. What do you truly believe about yourself? I want you to, this is a number 3, okay? Write down, what do I think about me? I want you to answer that question. What do I think about me? And write down everything. I'm a loving person. I'm a caring person. I'm not as smart as everybody else. I'm fat. I'm skinny. I'm sexy. I'm beautiful. I'm ugly. Like, when you think about you, what do you think? I want you to write it down, whether it's good or whether it's bad, because that's going to let you know where your mind is and how close you are, right? How close you are to destroying those limiting beliefs, or, how much work you have to do in order to destroy those limiting beliefs. So if you just do all 3 of those things, guys, listen to all these videos more than once. Okay. I know I kind of get sidetracked a little bit, but that's just because I'm so excited about this information. This information is changing things. I promise you, I'm in Southeast DC right now as I'm shooting this video. That's where I stay. That's where I reside. That's where I live. I promise you, by the end of this video series, you're going to see me out and about. You're really going to see me moving into my new apartment up Columbia Heights. If you're not from DC, that just means I'm moving from the hood to the gated neighborhood. Okay. Now, of course, it's not going to be gated because it's an apartment, right? But listen to me. I'm going from damn to damn. So just to show you guys, like, I wanted to really, like, I'm there in my mind, right? I'm just manifesting it in the physical. So I really wanted you guys to see the journey and see like how much this really works. Like, I'm not doing this because I've gained all this super knowledge. Like my friend that makes $100,000 a month is not buying my apartment. Okay. He's not giving me any money towards any bills, nothing like that. I'm just showing you what the power of your mind will create in your life if you learn how to harness it. Okay. So I'm signing off, you guys. Listen, if you have any comments or any questions, drop it in the comment section below. I'm gonna get back with you, and I'm gonna also drop my IG. I'm on Facebook, but follow me on IG. Okay, if you're on Facebook, you can add me, but I really be on IG. So I'm gonna drop it all below. If you want to hit me up, you want to have further commentary, or if you want to hear, what's the next book we're gonna read, what's the next topic we're gonna talk about, I'm open to all type of suggestions. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Kept this one under 20 minutes, so that's love. Peace, love, and all of the above. I'll see you guys on the next one.